Day 4, Australian Championships. For the final. Camden pulling away a little bit here, making some serious moves as they come onto the home straight for the second last time. When they come in front of the live stream headquarters, we'll find out who this Victorian athlete is. Even if it is a Victorian athlete, who knows? So you've got Campton, Whincup, Lord of New Zealand, and it is Cheesley for Victoria. That's our automatic qualifying positions, 20 metres back to number 11, Olivia Gallagher. So it looks like we've got our first 4 athletes sorted: Campton, Whincup, Lord and Cheesley. These girls need to just settle in. 300 metres left. Alright, Campton pulling away. Cheesley moving into second place. Lord going past Whincup. Whincup still holding on to 4th place. These girls need to just stay nice and tightly together. Looks like a Tasmanian athlete moving into 5th. Those athletes in the 5th, 6th and 7th position need to really start turning on the pace if they want to be an automatic qualifier. If not, they need qualifying spots. A couple of athletes dropping off the back in this heat. Queensland leading them in, coming into the straight. So we've got a Queensland athlete in first, leading in to the 2 laps to go. It looks like a Victorian athlete tied in behind. Alright, so that's Isabel Smith in first. Guy on the bell, Emily Augustine in third, and another Victorian, Rachel Waters. So they're your first 4 athletes: Smith, Guy, Augustine and Waters. But a South Australian athlete, Sophie Eckel, having some massive dig down the back. We've got a group of 5 moving out, but don't forget it's only the first 4 automatic qualifiers. Smith still leading with Emily Guy right on her tail. We're going to see some massive kick down with only 200 metres left in the race. Isabel Smith still leading. It looks like our other, is that a Queenslander or a Victorian moving on? The South Australian has moved into 4th position here. Alright, Isabel Smith coming into the straight. And the New South Wales athlete, Emily Augustine, coming up on her side. Looks like we've got Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia taking out the automatic. That's Isabel Smith, Emily Augustine, Emily Guy and Sophie Eckel taking those automatic spots. 4:35.52, much faster than the first heat. So it looks like we could see our automatic qualifiers come from our second heat. Congratulations to all the girls. Well done. Looks like we might see our fastest qualifiers from that race. Don't forget, first 4 in each heat and the next 4 fastest qualifiers. Congratulations, girls. Up next, we're going to see the heats in the men's under 20 100 metres. The fastest men on the track. Sorry, Michael, we've sorted out all their problems. Hopefully you can see it very smooth on your phone or computer back home. We don't want you to miss the men's 100 metres. We're on the hammer throw at the moment. And it's a clean throw from our competitor in dark singlet. Well done. It's 9:21. We could see some super fast times in this men's 100 metres. Well, Michael, sounds like you've got a pretty comfy setup there. But glad that you're making your way out to watch the Sydney Track Classic live. But if you can't make it, we'll be streaming the hell out of it. We'll have some very good insight. Now, on the screen right now, see the men's under 20 100 metre heats. Now, we've just been told that there's going to be semis for this race. You're going to see 4 heats of 8 to 9 athletes cut down into 2 semis of possibly 18 or 16 athletes, and then later on tonight you'll see the final. Now, the track looks amazing at the moment. There's a little bit of water from this morning, but that's starting to dry up. It's fast. Let's go through our athletes. Lane 1, Joshua Clark is the only athlete in the field with a World Junior qualifier. He's run 10:36 on this track not long ago, and in the final he ran 10:20 with a 3.3 tailwind. But this kid can run fast. In lane 2, Dalton Coppins. Lane 3, Kurt Evans from WA. In lane 4, Tanaka Matizi from Queensland. I've just been given inside information that he is a dark horse. In lane 5, Dan Forsyth from Queensland. In lane 6, Dante Falzerano from New South Wales. Lane 7, James Smith from ACT. In lane 8, Sean Farnham from Victoria. And lane 9, Bradley Evans from Queensland. He's got himself a 200 World Junior qualifier. So let's see what he can produce in the 100. Now, the World Junior qualifier is 10:55. Only one athlete has got it. That's Joshua Clark, who's in lane 1, heat 1. The meet record is 10:40 by Nicholas Huff. And the national record is 10:29 by Matt Shervington. Now, that could be under threat today. Josh Clark has run 10:36. So let's see if he can get the record. The meet record and the national record are under threat. Craig Walker has just asked if the under-17 1500 metre final was this morning and what was the result. It wasn't this morning. We only had the heats in the men's under-17, and athletes qualifying for that: Liam Henderson, Cillian Jansen, Hamish Granger, Ben Chamberlain and Tom Coughley from the first heat. And in the second heat, Brody Modini, Riley Kelly, Jai Edwards, Kai Metzner, Brandon Beardsley, Blair Pennell and Daniel Hamilton. All right, sweet. Just checking our mics. There you go, Craig Walker, the final. You haven't missed it. It'll be on later on this afternoon. Or maybe tomorrow. But we are here for Heat 1 of the men's 100. Watch out for lane 1. Should be an absolutely cracking race. He may drop a bomb on the field. And he is off. And already streaking away, Josh Clark. And he's just flicked the switch at 40 metres. What's he going to run? 10.52, jogging. What an absolute beast. That's a World Junior qualifier and he didn't even try. 0.6 tailwind. That man is in a league of his own. Pretty sure he only ran 40 metres then and then switched it off. I'm standing up. 10.51 officially for Joshua Clark. Got goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. The man is an absolute beast. When you can just jog World Junior qualifiers in your sleep, just imagine what he's going to do when he can turn it on and try. Definitely sprinting conditions at the moment. Slight tailwind. Hot track. I can only imagine it's going to get better during the day. Officially, Josh Clark, 10.51 to take it out. What we're going to see is we're going to get the automatic qualifiers of the first 3 in each heat and the next 4 fastest. Josh Clark nearly broke the meet record in his sleep. Just wait to the semi and the final when he's going to have a massive, massive dig. Still waiting on confirmation for the next 2 automatic qualifiers. It was pretty tight between the rest of the athletes. Sorry if I missed it. I was too busy ogling Josh Clark. While we're waiting, let's go to the lane draw for Heat 2. In the preliminaries, Luke Husserini from New South Wales, Jai Bass-Becking from Queensland, Sean O'Reilly from ACT, Luke Purdy from Queensland, Michael Conamani, who's a silver medalist from the Australian All Schools, who's got a PB of 10.68 from New South Wales. Jesse Suwali from Tasmania, who's a PB of 10.69, was 1 pace behind Michael. Up at Australian All Schools, Aaron Bruno from New South Wales, Josh Billington from WA, and Francis Busby from Queensland. The lads behind their blocks. We're ready to see who will be the first 3 over the line. Boys are down. Look out for lanes 5 and 6 in the middle. Quickest in the field. Also lane 1's quite fast as well. Alright, they are off. Jesse moving very quick with the WA athlete Billington. Looks like the field in the middle. Jesse's starting to switch it off. First 3 athlete the WA. 10.79 for Josh Billington. Jesse Suwali in second and Michael Conamani in third place, taking the top 3 automatic positions. Congratulations. Joshua Billington pushing all the way to the line. 10.77 officially for the WA athlete Jesse Suwali, making his way comfortably. And Michael Conamani as well. 0.1 headwind. There's the official results. Dalton Copping from New Zealand, 10.71. Dante Falzerano, 10.85. Bradley Edwards, 10.85. And Tanaka Mutizi, 10.92. They're your first 5 athletes moving through very fast running today. Well done to our athletes in Heat 1. Lining up on the track in Heat 3. the men's 100 metre under 20 heats. Ryan Bedford of Queensland in lane 2. Calvin Borowski from WA in lane 3. Eric Ong from New South Wales, lane 4. Lane 5, Jacob Despard from Tasmania. Lane 6, Patrick Patton from Queensland. Lane 7, Christopher Miller from WA. Lane 8, Anas Abuganaba from New South Wales. He is the Australian All Schools champion. Has a PB of 10.60. And lane 9, Alex Howden from New Zealand. The New Zealanders are very quick at the moment, so I wouldn't be surprised if he takes it out. But Anas very, very quick from New South Wales. All right, heat 3 in the men's 100 metres. Ooh, unsteadiness. Let's hope. That's all it was. Not a false start. I don't want to see any of these athletes disqualified. A lot of tension in the 100. Let's hope. All the athletes are safe. Let's see if it's a green card. Green card. There it is. The green card for all the athletes. Everyone's safe. Not a problem. Some nervous moments there. Alright, the boys down in the blocks. Let's hope we can get away nice and clean. Alright, they're off. Great stuff from the Tasmanian athlete in the middle, Jacob Despard, and from the Queenslander, Patrick Patton. Despard looks like he's got it, but the Queenslander on the inside. Ryan Bedford, well done, 10.81 with a 1.2. Looks like it's Bedford. Anas Abuganaba on the outside has had some hammy issues lately, so he's just running himself back into shape. Big throw in the hammer at the moment, lots of shouting. That's what we'd like to see from our big man in the field. Alrighty, so that's a confirmation 10.81 for Ryan Bedford, lane 2 from Queensland, taking the first automatic qualifying position in Heat 3. The men's under 20s 100 metres. There's the results of the second heat. Joshua Billington 10.77, Jesse Suwali 10.91, Michael Conamanyi 10.97. The first 3 automatic qualifiers, Luke Husserini and Aaron Bruno 11.08 and 11.12. Looks like our fastest qualifiers so far, fastest non-automatic qualifiers are going to come from Heat 1, which is very, very quick. First 5 all under 11 seconds. Alrighty, let's move on to the start list for Heat 4. In the men's under 2,000 metres, Anthony Collum in lane 2, Matthew De Bruin, who came second yesterday in the 110 metre hurdle final in lane 3, Nicholas Bate from New South Wales in lane 4, Frankie Chanella from South Australia in lane 5, Taylor Curry from New South Wales in lane 6, and 3 more Queenslanders, Sach Wickramasuriya in lane 7, Matthew Scott in lane 8, James Quinn in lane 9. Alright, the boys are down on their marks. Alright, great start in lane 1 from Anthony Collum. He's pushing it out hard. This looks like it could be 3 New South Wales athletes. Nicholas Bate, but Anthony Collum, massive run, 10.7. That is a massive PB. He is absolutely stoked. Nicholas Bate and Taylor Curry taking the next 2 automatic qualifying positions. Anthony Collum is still running. He's halfway around the bend. 10.7 with a minus 0.2 tailwind. He's pumped. This is the time to run your PBs, guys. Because don't forget, there is a chance for a 4x1 team to go over. Josh Clark, he's already got himself a ticket. He's pretty much booked himself in a hotel already. Sorry about the empty track there, guys. It's alright, we've got it under control. There's our winners. There's Anthony Collum at the front, hands on hips. He is pumped. Very happy with his PB of 1070. This is the time to do it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're going to run a PB, do it now while the track is hot and fast. Alright, while we're waiting, get amongst Twitter and Instagram. Remember, use the hashtag AJAC14. Take a photo of you chilling out at home, watching the live stream, or even if you're at the track and you can still hear us, get amongst it. Also, if you're at home on the stream, comment on the Aths Ost YouTube channel. Ask some questions, get amongst it. Don't worry, guys. We've got the stream sorted, so never mind about any issues. We're pretty quick on the trigger here. Got so much 4G here, it's ridiculous. So never worry about that. We've got it under control. So getting into the blocks, this is the women's 100 metre under 20 heats. World Junior Qualifier is 11.86. The meet record is 11.76 by Sally McClellan and Carla Williams, and the national record is a ridiculously fast 11.20. Runners in this: Katrina Hunt, Elizabeth Heading, Abby Golding, Gabrielle Grady, Judith Robertson, Caitlin Newsom, and Terry Kane. Look out for Katrina Hunt, who's already got herself a World Junior Qualifier in this event and came second in the hurdles. There's Katrina Hunt moving very, very quickly. And Abby Goldie from New Zealand moving very fast. Don't forget, it's only going to be the top 2 in each heat. Bam, there it is, 11.97 with a plus 1.1. Katrina Hunt taking the other automatic qualifying position. There's just going to be heats and straight finals at the end of the day. No semis for the girls. So only the first 2 are automatically qualifying. We're very comfortable up here. Alright, the world junior qualifying mark is 11:86. So at the moment, only a couple of athletes have that time under their belt. Next heat, we've got Brittany Burkett, who has gone sub 12 seconds. She's in lane 2. Olivia Knock from Queensland in lane 3. Ella Reagan Lacey from New South Wales, lane 4. Emily Fife from Victoria, lane 5. Tavleen Singh from New South Wales. Tavleen Singh in lane 6 from New South Wales. Poppy Schwartz from WA in lane 7. And Larissa Chambers in lane 8. Keep an eye out on lanes 2 and 6. They are my picks for the automatic qualifying positions in this race. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone else slides through for those automatic qualifying positions. These are the times when you see athletes just pop out of nowhere and have a massive, massive crack. It's 100 metres, anything can happen. Girls are in their blocks, lanes 2 and lane 6. One's to keep an eye out on Brittany Burkett and Tavleen Singh. And they are off. Great start from Tavleen Singh and Brittany Burkett, but Brittany Burkett streaking away. Larissa Chambers on the outside. She could take the win and another automatic position, and she did. Larissa Chambers, 11:97, and she is absolutely pumped. The 0.6 headwind. Is the time, like I said before, do your PBs here. She's got the red hair flowing. Brittany Burkett in second with the other automatic position, and Tavleen Singh in third. She'll have to wait to see if she can be one of the fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Alright, that's the first heat. The results, 11:97, Katrina Hunt, 12:16. They're the two automatic qualifiers. Gabriella O'Grady, 12:25. She'll have to wait to see if she's one of the fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Alright, this is Heat 3. Hannah Bassick, Josie Nicol, Leslie Scanlon, Daniela Roman, the winner of the hurdles yesterday, Katrina Tucci, Leanna Ryan and Cassidy Simmons. Keep an eye on lane 2 and lane 5. Hannah Bassick has got one of the quickest starts in the game. So Josie Nicol's not there at the moment. But there's Hannah Bassick. Massive, massive start, taking the lead. Daniela Roman coming in very strong, but Hannah Bassick. This is the two Victorians. Bassick on the inside, very, very fast. 11:92, well done, with a minus 1.0 metre headwind. Got to say, she's just put herself in the favourite position. Remember, the qualifiers are 11:86, very close, 0.05 off the World Junior qualifier. Daniela Roman, the hurdles winner from yesterday, comfortably taking second place. All right, there's your automatic qualifiers. 11.97 for Larissa Chambers in the other heat. Brittany Burkett 12.15. Tavlene Singh 12.23. Now, let's have a look. There is a Twitter shot from Melissa Breen. She's out here watching the next generation of 100-metre runners. She herself broke the Australian record not long ago with a time of 11.11. She was here once not long ago, so this is her shot of the 100 metres. Getting amongst the action. Women's 100-metre heat's getting underway. Girl power. Power to the ladies. Isn't that a fantastic shot there of the metal dice? But we're going to shoot to the crowd. Look at those beanbags. Here are the two semi-finals lane draws for the men's. Sean Farnham, Bradley Edwards, Jesse Sawali, Calden Borowski, Josh Clark, Walter Cockins, Dante Falzerano, Michael Conamanya in lane 9. That's the first lane draw for the semi-final in the men's under 2000. He's semi-2. Tanaka Mutitsi from Queensland. Anas Abuganaba. Taylor Curry is the next athlete. Joshua Billington, who won his heat earlier today. Anthony Collum. Ryan Bedford from Queensland. Jacob Despard in lane 8. Nicholas Spade in lane 9. That's your semi-final start lists in the men's under 20s 100 metres, which will be at 11:30 today, and the final at 2 o'clock.
All right, we are here with two of our up-and-coming Big V athletes. Introduce yourselves, guys.
I'm Matt de Bruin. I'm a 110 hurdler. Yesterday I came second in the 110 hurdles final, ran a PB in a World Junior qualifier, and hopefully I'll get selected for World Juniors.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Heading. I run 100 hurdles and do long jump as well, and I've run a PB in the hurdles and 100 so far this week.
Excellent. So it's been a pretty successful weekend. So what have you got? You've got long jump coming up later on?
Yeah, I got long jump later this afternoon.
And what about yourself, Matt? Have you got any more events this weekend?
I got the 4x1 this afternoon. That's pretty much it. I might be doing the 4x4 tomorrow, but I'm not too sure.
Well, 4x4, how do you feel about that?
I have been doing a lot of sprint training, so I'm not too sure how I'll go if I do it. But
okay, that's all right. That's all right. And are you guys going to come and stick around and watch the Sydney Track Classic tonight?
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Who are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Definitely David Oliver.
Being a hurdler, we've seen a few people.
Definitely keen to watch a 110 hurdles, watch him run. It should be good.
All right.
Yeah,
And what about yourself?
Always looking forward to seeing Sally Pearson run.
So do you reckon who's going to win out of Mel Breen and Sally Pearson in the 100?
I guess. Have to wait and see.
Have to wait and see. Alrighty. So how do you think the rest of the Big V team's been going this weekend? I've seen some hashtags, Vicks do it better. Are they doing it better than everyone else?
Definitely. We've had a really great weekend, I think.
A lot more medals in New South Wales, I'm pretty sure, especially the golds.
We'll have to see that medal tally just to be sure about that. I don't know about it.
I reckon get it up.
So if you're going to beat another state, you prefer to beat New South Wales more than anyone?
100%.
I was a bit disappointed that it was New South Wales beat me yesterday, but it's all right. I'm still happy.
That's all right. You might find yourself over to World Juniors anyway.
Definitely.
All right, that's the team Big V. Thank you very much. Easy.
All right, this is the Heat 1 of the women's under 16 200 metres. Meet record is 23.54 by Lauren O'Sullivan. And the national record is a ridiculous 22.8 from 1976 from Debbie Wells, lane 1. Carly McIver from New South Wales, lane 2. Christine Byrne, Amy Tolcon in lane 3. Ruby Pandolfi in lane 4. Mackenzie Belbin in lane 5. Chloe Granada in 6. Georgina Hulls in 7. Lisa Van Huijdonk in lane 8. I hope I got that right. In lane 9, Casey Lee Bedford. All right, the girls are off. A cracking start from Georgina Hulls from New Zealand. She is flying around the bend, already past her outside athletes. Very, very quick. Excellent work. She's come onto the straight in those bright orange spikes, and she's pulling away. Possibly Amy Tolcon coming through very late. The New Zealand athlete, 24.79. Well done, Amy Tolcon. And Chloe Grenade taking out the automatic qualifying positions. 24.79 unofficial. 24.77 with a 0.8 tailwind. All right, plenty of action in the field at the moment. Here's some high jump. Unfortunately, an unsuccessful jump for the under 14 athlete. Got some hammer throw going on. It's a bit of shot put. It's all happening at the 2014 Australian Junior Athletics Championships. There's even a bit of triple jump going on down the back straight. While we're waiting, let's go through the starters in Heat 2 of the 200 under 16 women. Sophie Williams in lane 2 from WA. Lane 3, Nana Adoma Owusu Afriye from Victoria. Tessa Kersop Cole from Victoria. Sophie McGovern from New South Wales. Keely Hutchins from South Australia. Hayley Heal from Queensland. Billy Arch from Victoria. And Jaya Doyle from Queensland. Athletes to keep an eye on. Lane 3, Nana Adomu Owusu Afriye from Victoria. And Sophie McGovern from New South Wales. Lanes 3 and lanes 5. They're Matt's picks. All right, great start from lane 3. Carling up on her inside, already passing lanes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's going to come into the straight in the lead. And J.A. Doyle from Queensland as well, having a massive run. But the Victorian in lane 3, streaking away, huge stride. Doyle on the outside, looks to have that second automatic qualifying place wrapped up. And another Victorian. Well done. 24.94 for the winner there. 1.6 tailwind. Congratulations. Great running there. Tess Kibrock-Cole may have got the third position. And the other athletes will have to wait to see if they're the fastest non-automatic qualifiers in the women's under 16 200 metres.
as we see one of the Victorians shotting out in the circle. We're going to flick to some ads, and we're going to come back with some more action in the 200 metres. The men's under 15s. Catch you in a bit.
If it's your first visit to Sydney, nothing compares to seeing the city's stunning icons. The Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, and of course the Sydney Harbour. Sydney is a global city, renowned for its outdoor lifestyle, physical beauty and exuberant spirit. With beaches, national parks, restaurants, nightlife, distinctive architecture, inspiring arts and culture scene, and an array of vibrant events.
Australia's leading sports organisations have made a pledge to tackle youth binge drinking.
Now when you're watching your favourite sports, like football,
swimming, basketball,
netball
and athletics,
you'll see this logo.
it's all about coming together to have a positive influence on our drinking culture.
We're strong enough to say enough.
You can be too.
Back your judgment.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Be the influence.
It's easy to see while Sydney is regularly
All right, stepping into the circle for round 4 in the men's hammer throw, we have Matthew Denny already taking the lead. We'll get in there when we sort out our camera work. Here we go. Matt Denny in the circle. Oh, a little bit of a false start there from Denny. He needs to spin back down. Lucky for us, we get another chance at it. Maybe a little bit later we'll get those officials to move those white tents out of the way. But Matthew Denny, round 4, already got the lead. Let's see if he can launch this hammer. Here he goes. Oh, probably not his favourite. He's walked out the front. He knows that wasn't his best shot, so he'll have another go later on. He's got 2 more throws. He's already got the lead. Let's see if he can keep it and hold it all day. He's already got a World Junior qualifier in the shot, won that. World Junior qualifier in the discus, won that. Let's see if he can get the treble. Well, we've got some international viewers at the moment. Username Hi J Cac is watching from France for the men's hammer throw. I hope you're enjoying the hammer throw. I didn't know hammer throw was that big in France, but glad to know about it. Of course, there's a great chance for Chris Flink. Any chance of seeing some more men's hammer throw? Well, we're giving you what you want. We might be able to grab some men's under 17 triple jump today as well. We'll see if we can grab it. It's on the other side of the field from us. But you never know. You might even be able to see some in the background while we're watching the men's hammer throw. Huge toss in the hammer throw right there. That was massive. But we're going to switch to the first heat in the men's under 15, 200 metres. Let's go to the lane draw. In lane 1, Rowan Redwana. In lanes 2, Adrian Pelsa. Lane 3, Lewis Claburn. Lane 4, Hamish Petherick. Lane 5, Sekou Kane. Lane 6, Nathan Coleman. Lane 7, Byron Hollingsworth Desson. Lane 8, Shane Manawira. And lane 9, the ridiculously fast 14-year-old James Gallagher. Has a PB of 21.73. I don't know if you've heard, but that's faster than Usain Bolt at the same age. The meet record of 22.15 is well under threat. And the national record of 21.48 by Paul Green, which is also the national under 16 record, could get broken. It is just a heat, but you never know. He may want to have a massive, massive dig today. Charlotte Kennedy, we may be able to grab some under 15 women's long jump. It's on at 2 o'clock, and that's when our live stream comes back. So you could be in luck, Charlotte. We'll see what we can do for you. Alright. Guys are still behind their blocks, waiting for our photo finish team to get it under control. Camera right now on James Gallagher from WA. Up at Townsville earlier in December last year. Ran at 21.73. Broke the previous record of 22.90. Even second place ran 22.80 and broke the previous record. Obviously wasn't expecting James Gallagher to run so ridiculously fast. Alright, the boys are in their blocks. Let's see what they can produce in the heat. It's great sprinting weather. Keep an eye out on lane 9, even lane 5. Queensland athlete, Sekou Kane. All right, there we go. And as we guessed, James Gallagher is absolutely flying. The ACT athlete Byron Hollingsworth-Desson is moving very quick, but don't forget, James Gallagher, he is ridiculous fast. He doesn't slow down. He is just going to keep moving ahead. Look, he's putting a huge gap on the field. Looks like he's just cruising now. And there he is, 22.40. Oh, my God. Byron Desson and Sekou Kane taking out the automatic qualifying spots for James Gallagher. Flicking it to Chilsea. 0.4 headwind. What an athlete. Kid is only 14. Probably not even 14. He's still 13. And I must add, he's a good bloke as well. There's the official times, 22.39. Byron Hollingsworth-Desson, 23.29. And Sekou Kane, 23.73. They're the automatic qualifiers from Heat 1 in the men's under 15 200 metres. All right, we've got Heat 2 in the under 15 men's 200 metres. Lane 2, Oliver Jaquat from New South Wales. Lane 3, Callan Howe-Robinson from WA. In Lane 4, Jackson Crow from Victoria. Lane 5, Calvin Singh from WA. Lane 6, Jordan Munyard from Victoria. Lane 7, Dylan Joy from Queensland. From Queensland as well, Nicholas Bill in Lane 8. And in Lane 9, Christopher Eos from New South Wales. Keep an eye out on the Queenslanders and the New South Welshmen on the outside. Boys are down on their marks. And the lads are off. Christopher Eos having a blinding start, but the Victorian Jordan Munyard is killing this bend. So is the other Victorian, Jackson Crow, as they come onto the straight. Munyard is leading into the way, but Crow is there as well. Eos is moving well, but Jordan Munyard and Jackson Crow look to have this race wrapped up. The New South Welshman athlete on the inside as well. But 23.08 for Jordan Munyard, 0.00 tailwind. Still conditions, perfect for sprinting. He's the automatic qualifier in the men's 200 metres Heat 2 under 15s.
What an absolutely huge throw from Matthew Denny. Well over the mark. Look at that yellow line. Let's go check out. Meet record is 73. The national record is 75.62. We're keeping our eye on the board. 74.81. Just 81 centimetres off the national record. He saved it best for last. Huge throw, Matt Denny. Meet record, World Junior qualifying performance. He is made his way. He's got his third ticket. I don't even know if he's allowed to do 3 events. But congratulations. He was the bronze medalist at the 2013 World Youth Championships in the hammer throw, gold medalist in the discus at the same meet. Could he get a double medal? Hopefully even a double gold in the discus hammer throw double. He doesn't mind spinning around in circles. Alright, if you can see in the bottom left-hand corner there, these are our YouTube comments. So if you want to get amongst the action, you can see your name on the big screen. We've got a few comments asking us. We've got some people watching from France, watching the 20s hammer, and a few requests. Some people just saying hi and go New South Wales. I agree, go New South Wales. That's a bit biased, but I am from New South Wales. Alright, here's heat 1. Ooh, it's a false start. Let's hope it's just unsteadiness. These guys can't get disqualified from one false start anyway. Let's go through the lane draw. Tyson Young from South Australia in lane 2. Jacob Luan from Queensland. Also from Queensland, Sierra and Cuthbert both are. Alexander Thompson from New South Wales in lane 5. Nicholas McEwen from ACT in lane 6. Mitchell Heaney from New South Wales lane 7. And from lane 8, Victoria, Benjamin Closter. Meet record, 21.65. That's quick. And the national record, 21.48. I actually believe that the national record was broken by Jordan Shelley. So it could be 21.44. It just hasn't been updated. Jordan Shelley ran 21.44 at Townsville in December at the Australian All Schools Champs. Alright, the boys are getting down on their blocks. Don't forget to comment on YouTube if you want to have a chat. We'll have a chat. Not a problem. Alright, they are off. Brilliant start from the New South Wales athlete on the inside, Alexander Thompson. He's moving past his ACT competitor on the outside, but also right out wide, Benjamin Closter for Victoria. Looks like he'll lead the athletes onto the straight. We've got the inside Queensland athlete, Jacob Lowen, coming down, but it's a Victorian on the outside, Closter. 22.98 with a 1.6 tailwind. Well done to Benjamin Closter. You're going to see the top 3 from each heat, plus the next 2 fastest times going through to the final. Closter, well done. Just taking out the win and set the standard.
All right, we are with Matthew Denny, who just produced a massive throw on his last attempt in the men's under-20 hammer throw. Talk us through it, mate.
Oh, you know, my series weren't the greatest, and I just felt like I pulled up on one of my throws. I just felt terrible. Didn't feel like I could throw, especially the 74. So last throw, just started to clap, had some fun, and had a crack at it and paid off. So,
So how do you feel after a massive shot put yesterday as well? Were you expecting that?
No, I came out and I did a couple of 17s, and I was just like, oh, this is probably my max today. And I pumped up and had a crack at it, and it paid off. And did not expect it. As soon as I saw it go over the yellow line, I lost it. I was just like, that's...
I was actually outside at the moment putting some stuff in the car, and I heard the massive roar, and I just thought that is going to be Denny shooting it over the line, and it was. So now you've got 3 golds, 3 World Junior qualifiers.
Yep.
Are you allowed to do 3 events?
I'm not
It'd be a
too
big
sure.
program.
Yeah, not too sure, but probably just stick to the 2 because we checked the event schedule a few weeks ago for hammer and disc, and it's just going to be too full. So it's like I think first day is hammer qual. One of the days is hammer qual that night, and then next day is discus qual in the morning, hammer final that night, and then the next day hammer final.
So we're just going to stick with the hammer and the discus over there?
Big one.
Just do hammer and discus over at juniors?
Yeah.
Yep,
Just
all
those
right.
2, yeah. So.
All right, so this is Matt Denny. 3 gold medals, 3 World Junior qualifiers. Excellent work.
Cheers. Thank you.
Alrighty, on the track right now is the final of the ambulant para-athletic under 1600 metres, lane 4 from Queensland, Liam Atkinson, lane 5, Ari Gosini from ACT, and in lane 6, Joshua Lush. And don't forget, these athletes are all different classifications, so it's not necessarily the first person who wins. We need to work out their classifications. So don't forget, we have to wait till we see their time against the world record in their specific classification, then we can find out who wins. Alright, they are off. Very, very even start. Atkinson on the outside. Looks like Lush might be dropping off, and the ACT athlete Gosini moving very quick. Ari Gosini, well done. 14-18. Atkinson in second and Josh Lush in third. Don't forget, we will find out their actual medalists later on today. $14.17 for first, Ari Gosini, and $14.36 for second, Liam Atkinson. $14.78 for Joshua Lush in third. Action down at the high jump. The bar is at 1.93 m. Ooh. Second attempt for our athletes. A very fancy get up there as well. He's been training Kung Fu. Well done. That was the third attempt. I'm sure these athletes have one more attempt each. 2 Queenslanders left in at 1.93 m. Be a nice height to clear. Claps in the crowd for our Queenslander. Third attempt at 1.93 m. Here he goes. Oh, good attempt. Unfortunately, his competition is over. We have one more athlete left. Another Queenslander for his last attempt at 1.93 m. It's a very intimidating height for these young fellas. It's the men's under 16. Meet record is 2:06, national record 2:14. Alright, here we go. Last attempt. This could be the gold medal winning jump from our Queenslander. Let's see if he gets the crowd involved. There's plenty on the hill in their beanbags. Let's see what's doing. Here we go. Last shot. Do you want to go back to the high jump? Last attempt. Oh, bad luck, son. That high jump's over. We're on to the 100 now. All right, this is
the women's 100 metre para athletic under 16s in lane 1, Imelda Fadilla from Queensland. Also from Queensland, lane 2, Niam Colville. Erin Gabler from Victoria. Emma Jago from Tasmania. Kelly Warren from Queensland. Then 3 New South Wales athletes, Tamsin Colley, Julia Charlton and Erin Cleaver. From South Australia, Jemima Simpson, and from Victoria in lane 11, Isis Holt. All right, look at that weather. The track looks amazing. That's a shot of the back straight. That's an Instagram from Chris McCosker. He used the hashtag AJAC14. We can see everything you guys put on that. So if you want to give us a shout out, show us where you're watching it, even on Twitter, we can get amongst it. We're going to go back to the 100 now. The women's para-athletic under 1600 metre final. Alright, the ladies are on their marks. And they are off. 11 lanes being used here at the moment. Very wide. Well done. Lane 1, Imelda Fadilla. And our other Queensland athlete, Nam Colville, South Australian athlete, third across the line. Jemima Simpson, congratulations. The Tasmanian crowd is going wild for Emma Jago. 14.26 for Imelda Fadilla. But remember, they are different class athletes. So we need to wait to see their time compared to the world record in that classification. And then we'll find out who the winner is. But they are all winners for competing today. All right, look at that beautiful Adidas signage. Recent sponsor jumping on board with Athletics Australia. Looks like we'll see our superstars when they compete at Glasgow at the World Champs and possibly the Olympics. Ready to go in some very, very fancy Adidas gear. Maybe we'll go back to the 80s and see some even better Adidas gear from back in the day. Some Adidas originals. I'm a massive fan of Adidas. Hint, hint.
All right, we've got the heats of the men's 100 metre ambulant para under 20s. 100 metres, Matthew Guild in lane 2, Lindsay Hendy in 3, Down De Palma in 4, Braden Davis in 5, Lachlan Foot 6, Keelan Ward in 7. They're your athletes in heat 1, the men's ambulant para under 20s 100 metres. Just had a question from Annie Thompson JE. Sorry if I got that wrong, I apologise. How is Nelson going? 2 Queensland athletes missed at 193. They were the only 2 left. We're not sure the exact results, but they most likely jumped to 190 and took the double gold and silver for Queensland. All right, here's the race. Heat 1 of the ambulant para under 20, 100 metres. On their set. Cracking stuff from the South Australian in the middle, Down De Palma. But Matthew Guild from Queensland is just absolutely flying. It looks like it's going to go Queensland 1 and 2 with Lindsay Hendy. But 11.80 with a minus 0.1 headwind. Matthew Guild taking out the first heat. Congratulations to the Queensland athlete. Well done to all the boys out there having a crack.
If it's your first visit to Sydney, nothing compares to seeing the city's stunning icons. The Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, and of course the Sydney Harbour.
It's a shame. It's a shame for the boys that LaShawn's not running the 4.
All right, here we are with amazing 400 hurdler Lauren Wells, but tonight she is doing the 400 flat. How are you going, Lauren?
I'm well, thanks. Lynchy, how are you?
Not too bad. Now, how do you feel about doing the 400 flat? No hurdles tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be strange. I'm used to training and running and jumping over things, so tonight, interesting, different approach for me. Not as much pressure, I guess. I'm certainly not one of the top ones in the field tonight, but it's an amazing field, and I haven't run many 4s, so I'm hoping that the likes of Natasha Hastings, obviously, Annalise Ruby and Caitlin Sargent, Morgan Mitchell, it's an amazing field, probably equal to a national final. Hopefully they can pull me along to a good time.
So would it be a different kind of race tactic, obviously a different kind of rhythm when you run a 4 flat opposed to a 4 hurdles?
Absolutely. I really have no idea how to run 4s. I'm so used to having 35-metre checkpoints and I get a stride pattern in my head and I know where I'm at on the track, whereas with a 4 it's sort of like, still 200 to go, 100 to go, I'm getting really tired, it's just, a totally different mindset, but I'm excited, so it should hopefully be a good race.
And maybe if we pull out a nice time tonight, you could find yourself in a 4x4 spot for Glasgow?
Absolutely, that's I guess the ulterior motive in there. I mean, obviously the number one priority is my hurdles and hoping to post a really good time, a qualifier next week in Melbourne, but tonight, I mean, it'd be good to get myself on the relay team in my own outright position rather than just being on the team as a 400
and
hurdler.
say, we can use it later on.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking about doing the double at Nationals.
Okay.
So we'll see how
That's
tonight.
a big double.
Yeah, it's potentially 5 400s in 4 days, and the final event would be the 400 hurdle final. So huge program,
Big
but
weekend,
we'll see how tonight goes and go from there.
All right, excellent. That's Lauren Wells in the 400 tonight.
Cool, no worries.
Oh, phew.
All right, we are trackside with Team ACT. Introduce yourselves, boys.
I'm Tyler Hollingworth.
I'm Nick Tanner.
And whereabouts from the ACT are you from?
From Belconnen.
Belconnen?
Nichols.
All right, excellent. And you're down here for the Australian Junior Championships. What events have you been doing this weekend?
I've been doing the 400 hurdles. That was last night.
I've been doing I had the 3K on Wednesday and steeplechase tonight.
Steeplechase tonight. So how do you feel you're going to go in the steeplechase?
Hopefully pretty well. Looking for a PB. So.
For a PB. What about yourself in the 400 hurdles? How did that work out?
Oh, I got a 3-second PB, so I was pretty happy.
3-second PB. That is beautiful. Any more events for yourself this weekend?
Oh, no, at the moment.
No, not at the moment. Okay. Are you guys going to hang around for the Sydney Track Classic tonight?
Yeah, can't wait for it.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Sally Pearson.
Sally Pearson. What about yourself?
Mel Breen and Sally Pearson.
So you guys are from the ACT. Is Mel going to beat Sally tonight?
Hopefully. Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, there's your confidence. All right, well done to the Team ACT.
Yeah, look at that.
Excellent.
Hi, Leander Lewis. How you going, mate? And we also had someone, Mercy, from the east of France. Danny is such a talent, you're not wrong, mate. And Nelson for Annie Thompson Ajayi. Nelson took it out with a metre 90. So well done to the young lad from Queensland. All right, lining up at the 100 metre start line with the heats of the under-14 women's. In lane 1 from Western Australia, Hannah Whitbread. Lane 2, Ebony Holstein from Queensland. Also from Queensland, Sabrina Blassel in lane 3. Lane 4, Dakota Thomas from New South Wales. Lane 5, Madison Chong from Victoria. Lane 6, Sarah Merrifield from the ACT. From WA, Isabel Reeves. In lane 8, Carly Forbes from Victoria. And in lane 9, Tia McPherson, New South Wales. Meet record 11.91. That is flying for a 13-year-old girl. 2008 by Maddie Peary. Well done to Maddie. 11.91. That is not a bad time for a 13-year-old.
All right, the girls are getting the blocks for Heat 1 of the women's 100 metres under 14. Right into the mic. All right, they are off. Very, very even start. Looks like the New South Wales athlete on the outside, Tim McPherson, is having a very good start. But here comes Dakota Thomas, the big striding Dakota Thomas, taking it all the way. 12.66 with a 1.1 tailwind. Tim McPherson and Hannah Whitbread, the other two finishers, the top three in each heat, and the next two fastest finals will make their way later on tonight. Actually, their final is going to be on during the Sydney Track Classic, so these girls have got another 7 or 8 hours before they run again, and they get to run on the big stage. Lorraine El Shahawi, where is the ambulant woman under 20? We were wondering the exact same thing. We were ready to call it, and the girls weren't at the start line, so we're not really sure. We've gone straight to the women's under 14s, and then into the semi-final for the men's 100 under 20s. But when we find out, we'll let you know. But at the moment, we're not sure where it's gone. All right, the girls in Heat 2 are on the track. Lily Macrath, Taylor Lee Marconi, Nikita Evans, Adora Arch, Lauren Payne, Isabella Turner, Ella Page, Isabella Walker, Daisy Johnson, and Chioma Annie. Now, we've got the athlete in lane 4, Adora Arch, pulling away. But now the New South Wales, Taylor Lee Marconi, pulling away. New South Wales, very, very stoked. Looking around, 12.86 in the pink spikes and the long white socks. 1.2 tailwind. Ladies and gentlemen, the track is fast. Just in time for the men's under 20 100 metre semi-final. Alrighty, we've got the lane draw for the semi-final number 1 in the men's under 200 metres. We're going to chuck up the start list on the big screen while the boys get nice and warmed up. There we go. Sean Farnham in lane 2, Bradley Edwards in lane 3, Jesse Suwali in lane 4, Calvin Borowski in lane 5, Josh Clark, who cruised to a 10.51 in the heat. Lane 6, Dalton Coppins in lane 7, Dante Falzerano in lane 8, Michael Conamanyi in lane 9. They're your starters in semi-final 1. The men's 100 metres, keep your eye on lane 6, Joshua Clark. He's sure to drop a huge bomb on all the athletes. All right, Lynchy's standing up for this race because I am excited. All right, lads getting down in the blocks. I am excited. Anything could happen. The crowd is getting silent because they all know that something huge could happen out of lane 6. They're in set. All right, they are off. Josh Clark already leading at halfway. Jesse Usaway looks like he's coming in second, but Josh Clark is in a league of his own. The Western Australian athlete, Josh Clark, has turned it off. 10.53, jogging again. He knows that he has a final at 2 o'clock today. He's just in another dimension, Joshua Clark. Let's see, I think Jesse Suwali may have come second. Officially 10.52 for Joshua Clark. What an absolute beast of a runner. Having 2 to 3 metres on the field in the first 20. Very, very strong. Could see the WA athlete, maybe the New South Wales athlete Michael Conamanyi on the outside. Waiting for the official results. Jesse Usawali. It's going to be the first 3 and the next 2 fastest athletes into the finals. Very close for those other automatic positions. Photo finish is having a bit of trouble trying to find just exactly who is going to make the cut and be in the final. There it is. Calvin Borowski, 10.78. Dalton Coppins, 10.82. Jesse Suwali, 10.83. Michael Conamanyi, 10.87. So Jesse and Michael waiting to see if they're going to be the fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Alright, here are the starters in semi-final number 2 in the men's under 20s. Tanaka Matizi in lane 2, Anas Abuganaba in lane 3, Taylor Curry, Joshua Billington from WA in lane 5, Anthony Collum, who ran a PB in the heat, in lane 6, Ryan Bedford in lane 7, Jacob Despard in lane 8, and Nicholas Bate from New South Wales in lane 9. Keep your eyes on the middle. We should see some very good running. First 3 across the line will be the automatic qualifiers for the final later on at 2 o'clock. And the next 2 fastest times, 10.83 and 10.87, are the times 4th and 5th need to beat in this race to make it to the final. This is going to be the last race for our first session of the live stream. We need to get ourselves sorted as Channel 10 come in to set up for the Sydney Track Classic, and then we will come back at 2 o'clock right in time for the under 20s 100 metre finals, men and women. Boys are down on their blocks. Crowd is very, very steady. Ready to see some great sprinting. Great start from the Western Australian athlete and the New South Wales athlete. Anthony Collum in the middle, Jacob Despard on the outside, but looks like the WA athlete and Tanaka Matizzi on the inside. It could be, three across the field. Looks like WA, New South Wales and Queensland. Anthony Collum, Joshua Billington and Tanaka Matizzi could be the automatic qualifiers for the semi-final. 10.68 for Joshua Billington, Anthony Collum 10.71 and Jacob Despard 10.73. Tanaka Matizzi 10.77. He's going to go through as an automatic qualifier. Ryan Bedford 10.81. Those are your finalists. 10.82 for Nicholas Bate as well. 10.85 for Anas Abuganaba, Taylor Curry. All boys under 11 seconds. That was a cracking race. Congratulations. Now, this is going to be the last race for our live stream. We will be back at 2 o'clock, right in time for the 100 metre final. All right. We will be signing off very, very shortly, and we'll be back at 2 o'clock. See you in a couple of hours.
If it's your first visit to Sydney, nothing compares to seeing the city's stunning icons. The Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, and of course the Sydney Harbour. Sydney is a global city, renowned for its outdoor lifestyle, physical beauty and exuberant spirit. With beaches, national parks, restaurants, nightlife, distinctive architecture, inspiring arts and culture scene, and an array of vibrant events.
Australia's leading sports organisations have made a pledge to tackle youth binge drinking.
Now when you're watching your favourite sports, like football,
Swimming, basketball,
Netball,
and athletics,
you'll see this logo.
it's all about coming together to have a positive influence on our drinking culture.
We're strong enough to say enough.
and you can be too.
Back your judgment.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Be the influence.
It's easy to see why Sydney is regularly ranked as one of the world's most livable cities. There are endless options for entertainment and fun. Wherever you choose to jump on a ferry or travel past the Opera House, go kayaking in the harbour or just enjoy a picnic on a sandy beach, the outdoor lifestyle of Sydney is hard to resist.